and feed. I hope you all had a good time making good connections with these animals. And I know some of you might be having a few questions about the pigs that we just got to feed. Kind of wanting to know if these guys are the VIPs or special guests here at our luau. But we don't have to worry about that, thankfully. These pigs, they're not future Wilburs. So we do just let them live a beautiful life here, keep getting fat, and just making more bacon with each other. The only way that they are being utilized is by giving them the leftovers from luau's and restaurants. So although they do receive the leftovers, these guys will never become the leftovers. So they've got a good spot here with us. And we did happen to catch these pigs offhand from our very own valley to the side of us, which by doing so, it did not put a dent into our pig population either. So we do have more pigs than residents here on our island of Kauai, and the current ratio of pigs to residents would be 5 to 1. So after doing the math, this does add up to be more than 400,000 pigs. And with those numbers, they do get highly invasive. They dig up the ground wherever they go. And with the constant digging, they are being one of the causes for erosion here to our islands. So we do encourage our local hunters to go out and hunt the pigs down. It is an open season all year round. And what they usually do with the meat is either put it into a smoker, make some nice juicy smoked meat, or even the emu, the underground steamer, from dusk till dawn type of hours. So it's a nice shredded meat that you probably know as Kauai pig. But anyways, we got these pretty plants here up to the left. So these trees that are just kind of scattered within the field, got the short height with wider yellow flowers. Those are plumeria trees. These plants with the red leaves growing from them are the red Samoan tea leaves. And lastly, we got this nice deep pink or even fuchsia tone flower at the end, which this is a Hong Kong orchid. Real pretty flower that grows from the tree. Today we'll be talking about our orchard once more, since we're going to be going right through it again. And I know a lot of you folks are probably wanting to know why we're not being surrounded by basically an ocean of sugarcane, being that we are on an old sugar plantation. So I will be giving a little backstory history, as well as a little math as to why our sugar industry did come to an end here in our state of Hawaii. So just for 1 acre of sugarcane, it does need to be fed over 500,000 gallons of water. And when you go to take an individual stalk of sugarcane at its full mature point, it's going to be around 2 years old and ranging from 15 to 20 feet tall. And after the entire process, it will only be giving you around 1 teaspoon of sugar. So as times change in politics and economics, that sugarcane stock did become highly unprofitable, and that industry came to an end. So for us at Kilohana on this property, they shut down that sugar plantation in the 1970s, but within the entire state, our last mill to close down was on the island of Maui in the year of 2015. So it does go to show how young this orchard is, although it may not look like it. So going back to the 70s, how we closed the sugar plantation down, this property was left to be abandoned up until the 1980s, when our main boss, he obtained the leasage for this land. And when he did, him and his friends started creating this orchard, mainly to diversify their options and also see what grows best here in our environment. It turns out this orchard is meeting expectations beyond what they could ever imagine. And with their current project now with the orchard, is working towards self-sustainability. So we are using this orchard to support our own restaurants and bars here just within the property, and seeing how we can utilize this information and apply it to the bigger picture. But I do have to hop off the train real quick. I'm going to be manually switching the tracks, so I'll just be right back. or even two. And then we'll be getting to see a whole nother row of the carved fruit. But that's just how good it really is. They had to lay down a whole nother row of it. And we also have these white flowers growing in between the two rows of trees, and that is Tahitian gardenias, also known as tiares in the Tahitian language. We do have a couple more random citrus trees here on this corner, just ranging from mandarins, tangerines, oranges, and even another car tree. But the way that everything is being utilized here, just like I was talking about self-sustainability earlier, this is to be our very own personal fruit pantry. So whether it be our chefs inside our kitchens, for our luau's, restaurants, bartenders in the lounge, or even other various tours that we offer here on the property, everything is getting put to use and nothing goes to waste. Even the fruit that does fall into the ground, that will be adding nutrients back to the soil as it decomposes. That serves a purpose as well. And here to the left, we got these water patches, kind of looks like section ponds, but these are what we know as logi.